Welcome back, everyone. Okay, we're excited about bringing on my next guest because they are going to have their own radio show one of these days. I have with me Howard Farkash, if I said that correctly.
You're right.
I have also with me Javier Bravo, and they are the principals of Bravo Insurance. They specialize in life insurance and living benefits, and I'm sure we're going to talk about something even different today. Lots of different things that you help people with. Welcome to the show. I know that we're live on Facebook, so hi to everybody. We do have the two of them here, but right now we are practicing social distancing. So,
Yes,
but
we are.
welcome to the show. Tell everybody a little bit about yourselves. I know that we have to get a disclaimer out, so first I want to do that real quickly because it's real important. So go ahead.
Surely, Carol. I'm Howard Farkash. I've been in the insurance business now ever since 1998, practicing in the area of life insurance, health insurance, disability income, and long-term care. The disclaimer that I wanted to make is I want everybody to realize that the show we're doing today is merely for informational purposes only. Our comments are not to be taken as specific advice. We would never offer any advice over the air. We get to know our clients very well before we offer advice.
Right. So, and I think that's important for people to know, that it is all about this information that you're offering for people to hear right now today.
Right.
And then we can have this like a conversation with them. They'll do a consultation, and then you can find out what their needs are.
Absolutely, Carol. And I've been in the insurance business since 1985. I've been trained as an underwriter and product designer. So I customize plans for people after finding out what their needs are. And not only their needs for insurance, but also their financial budgetary concerns.
Well, today we're going to be talking about something pretty important, right?
Yes, we are.
And I mean, before you came on, we were talking about how today is April Fool's Day,
Yes.
right? But we really, nobody feels like that though right now, right?
That's
But there's
correct.
things that you say that they should not be foolish with. Tell them a little bit about what you want to do that with, because it's a volatile market right now.
Well, the volatility of the market is showing its ugly head right now because the stock market's up and down, the housing market's up and down, jobs are being lost, maybe temporarily, hopefully. So there's a lot of uncertainty, and we want to help people calm them in that regards because we have products and carriers that are caring and will provide a stability to their lives and protection to carry on their lives and lifestyles later on in case something happens.
Well, now how do people do that? What would be the first thing that you would want to talk about today? Because well, there's a lot to go that plays with this whole thing.
That's right. Well, if you talk to any financial planner out there or wealth manager, the basic thing they require or recommend is life insurance. It's the basis of everything. Without that, you lose your lifestyle, and your family loses their home, their cars, their education, opportunities for the future. So life insurance with living benefits is what we specialize in. Living benefits provide benefits to the insured while they're alive in case they have a life event like cancer, heart attack, stroke, or can't do activities of daily living, can't get up out of their bed to go to work, things like that. So we have a little phrase that we say, do you want a casserole or a check when something happens? And we have a little casserole here that we brought in.
I love the casserole.
Okay, and we have a check.
They're
okay?
very visual people.
But in the casserole doesn't pay some of the things. For example, replacing your Social Security check in case you're receiving that and one partner dies, okay? Things like that. Or pay your water bill, okay, for example. Or even buy toilet paper.
You know,
Important today, obviously.
how pertinent for today. You know, can I just be off the cuff here for
Sure.
a second? Because I have listened to you before, and I was very interested in this because there's only a certain amount of money I have, right? But I also want to have money to be for my children, my family, but also just in case. So this is something that you can do while you're alive, correct?
That's right. That's
And I
right.
wanted people to understand that because I perked up on it right away. Go ahead.
Yeah, and in fact, right now our carriers are very sympathetic regarding the situation. Some of our carriers have built-in unemployment riders that will waive the premiums for 3 to 6 months because they're not working. And some of the other carriers who don't have that rider are actually waiving premiums. We got a notice today in the mail of 60 days. And if these callers will call in, we can tell them which carriers are providing that. Okay, and Howard is very much into helping people as well. So we have set up a separate line, a phone number, 480.
I have it.
Okay.
It's 480-316 7862. Operators are standing by.
That's
What
right.
they want you to know is that you can call and talk to them and get some information about this. Again, it's no obligation. You just need to talk to them and find out, especially right now, guys, listen up. So much is going on, and the more information that you have and all of these things that you're hearing here on the show, it's so important for you to take advantage of things that you're hearing and find out whether it's right for you or not.
Absolutely, and we could still do appointments one-on-one, visually, by video,
Okay.
or by the phone.
Yeah.
So we don't have to go see them if they don't feel comfortable with that.
Right, so a lot of people are working
Yeah,
differently.
absolutely, and here's another thing that's going on. People who are being laid off are losing their health insurance benefits. They need to replace those benefits. We can help you with that. We have access to a whole series of health insurance products, and we also do Medicare for those people who may have been thinking about retiring, putting it off just a little while longer. Perhaps they're ready to pull that trigger now. We can help with the Medicare situation also.
So what is that? See, Scott, I'll tell you how visual they are. Before you go put away your casserole, I want you to bring that casserole out one more time.
Okay.
Because there were different things in there. When you have this is a life benefit is what it is,
That's correct.
right?
Mhm.
Okay, and can they start at any time?
Yes, they can.
Mm-hmm. What does it take?
What's it take?
To
An
start it.
application, answer a few questions, and of course paying the premium.
Right.
Okay, and we can help people who are healthy and people who are not healthy. Okay, that's not a problem for us. We have a variety of carriers, and they are very flexible in their underwriting practice.
Before you put that away, I wanted to find out some of the other things that they can pay with it.
Oh, okay.
Because I like the toilet paper's huge. Right now, you need enough money for that. It's gonna go up in stock too.
Bumpy.
Yeah. Pay income taxes. Okay, let's say someone passes away and they leave a huge fortune, but now all of a sudden that fortune is being depleted by income taxes. So if you have life insurance, you can design that plan to pay just taxes.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see.
If you plan properly,
That's right.
actually your premiums are less expensive than your taxes, so that's what folks do.
Pay for SRP, APS, pay for alimony, okay, some of those are divorced, okay. Child support continuation, when that person passes away. Pay card payments, house payments, if you rent, your rent, groceries.
So there's so many things that
So
you
many
can do with
things.
it. It's not necessarily just to use for after you pass. It's a living benefit. And you know, from what I remember when we talked, I want to also ask you, it's very affordable.
Very affordable. Pennies on a dollar. And if you have currently the old type of term insurance, for example, it's virtually the same price, maybe 2 to 3% more for the new stuff.
Now, I'd ask you too, before you had come on the first time, why doesn't most people know about this or do it?
Most carriers don't offer these kind of products. There's only 7 carriers nationwide that we know of, that we have contracts with, out of 2,000 carriers.
Now, the phone number to call them direct, their phone number, it's a new number that they have. It's 480-316-7862. Operators are standing by, and let me tell you guys, this is something that I think everyone should look into. It's important, especially now. I think it's perfect that you're here today with what's going on. It's always been a good idea.
Absolutely.
But now there's just so much more that people don't understand what they can use it for. Go ahead.
Okay, so the bottom line is, do you want us to bring you a casserole, or do you want us to bring you a check? Howard says it so many times to people, it's amazing. People love that.
I do love it too. Howard, when you're talking to people and when you do these but you do these consultations with
yes.
them, tell me how it works. When somebody calls you, what is it what they need? What are they usually afraid of to get into this?
Well, it differs, person to person, it will certainly differ. But what we try to do is understand what the person's objective is. What is he trying to protect? What is he doing currently? Does he have any protection at all? How much protection does he need? How much lifestyle is he once again trying to protect? We go through a financial needs analysis and we determine what should be the quote-unquote right amount of insurance. When we figure the cost of that, the client may say, whoa, I can't get anywhere near that. Well, then we do the next best thing. We find something that's going to be able to meet their budget. We take a look at their whole benefit program, especially if they've lost work and don't have benefits any longer, or they work for a small employer who doesn't offer benefits. And given these conditions, we find out how much budget there is, and we try to build a portfolio of products which fit that budget. We also try to have some money do double duty, and that's where the living benefits come in, serving as a living benefit or serving as a benefit after somebody has passed on. So it requires a financial needs analysis.
Yeah, I like the financial needs analysis. You do need to find out what their needs are, and each person is different. Though I think a lot of people don't know of this product, and you do need to hear about it. I think it's phenomenal for people to have. Everyone should have it, I believe. Again, you could call them direct. Their phone number is 480-316-7862. Hang tight, we're going to be back in just a minute.
Can't talk. Okay, Javier, do you want to go into disability insurance next? It doesn't.
If you want to bring it up, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Why don't you bring it up and I'll...
This will not necessarily relate specifically to the coronavirus. It's something you should have irrespective of any conditions.
Is that where I'm at now? Right here?
It probably says disability insurance is,
Second to the last page.
yeah. I should have numbered the pages. I didn't.
I'm at there already.
You
I'm
see,
here.
it says disability income insurance is income protection.
Hold on a minute.
Do you have a page that begins, although there is Social Security?
Yeah, right here. Oh, that was
Okay,
what I
then
was
you
on.
want the one before that, immediately before that.
Okay, I have it. How does visibility hear this? Right
Yeah,
here.
so you
Okay.
want to throw that in?
I will do that now.
I've heard of something else, I've heard you say this, I've heard of something called disability insurance. Can you explain me what that is?
Sure.
And then you start now.
Okay.
On your papers, we're gonna make them bigger
Okay.
because they're not as visual. They can be visual, but I think it'd be more fun if we made them bigger so
Sure.
they could see it.
Next time.
Okay. And I'm gonna help you afterwards too. I'm gonna
Okay.
help. This is great.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Are we having
Okay.
fun?
Mhm.
I like working with her. This is fun.
What?
I like working with you. You're fun. And we have
We're gonna do it right now with you, huh?
we have an associate that will help people to question housing. You know, so I'll plug her to get the calls for that. The mortgages and what's going to
You're
happen.
getting your calls
Yes,
for this.
yes.
Okay. Come up to the mic even more so. Come up to the mic so they can really hear it. Right, right there. It's better, when you're doing your visual, you're pushing back, get up onto the mic. You liking it?
I'm just having fun. I'm having fun. We're doing well. We're doing okay.
What was that?
I said we're doing okay.
Yes?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I want you to have, I'd be more, I'm not worried about so much of trying to go so on point. Try and let's relax a little bit and you'll see. Maybe it just, you're fine, you're fine.
No, I want to be fine plus. Yeah,
Be fine.
he's fine. He's fine plus. I want to be fine plus.
No, you're fine plus. You're more fine plus than you think. Talk to me from your heart. Don't worry about any of that.
Okay. No, I just don't forget something.
Everybody's a little bit, don't they? Welcome back, everyone. So we are talking right now with Howard Farkash and Javier Bravo. They are specialists in insurance products. And, at the break we were talking a little bit about disability income insurance. Can you please explain to them a little bit about how that plays into this and what it is?
Sure, I'll be happy to. Actually, disability income doesn't work right now considering the coronavirus, but it works in all other kinds of situations where you might become disabled and unable to go to work. Now, coronavirus at this point is not necessarily disabling people, but it's sure a big interruption. So coming back to that disability as it were, if you can't perform the duties that you normally perform at work because of illness or injury, and you had disability insurance, then you would be able to draw on that insurance and receive about 60 to 70% of the money that you were making. Now, although there is Social Security disability available, that's very, very limited. Anywhere between $850 and $1,500 per month is the benefit there. But it takes forever to get it approved, and you actually have to go through a waiting period to get it. Another thing is a lot of people tell me they get disability insurance through their employer. Well, that's true, but you must be very, very careful when you look at group long-term disability. And that's because it only covers your base pay. So if you work on a bonus plan or you work on a commission plan, it may not cover that. So be very, very careful when you're dealing with disability income insurance through a group plan. And one more point that's very important. Most group plans only provide benefits for 2 years, or a private plan you can actually get lifetime benefits on that.
Well, I think that's where you come in, where people need to have that consultation with you, because may not even know what they originally had from when they first started working. Is that correct?
That's absolutely correct. People don't know what they bought or what they could have bought through their HR department. Short-term disability, long-term disability, they're all two different things. In fact, the long-term disability that Howard alluded to is maximum time, most of the time it's 24 months maximum benefit, which is not integrated with Social Security. That means at the end of 2 years, you better be on Social Security because it stops, and if you don't have Social Security, you have zero.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a little prop here for
I
disability.
love his little visuals.
Because disability can be various things. Mental illness, it could be an injury, it could be an illness of other things, not just a guy with no legs or
Right.
a guy with no arms.
Sure.
It could be multiple things.
But what's the classic example of a disability income situation?
So, okay, for example, we had a physician that I insured back in Chicago. He was a surgeon, actually, by trade, a hand surgeon, and he got into a car accident and tore up his arm and his ligaments and all that, so he could no longer perform surgery. So the policy we had him on pays him lifetime benefits for life. He's only like 58 years old right now. $10,000 per month, tax-free, for life. But he can still, since he can no longer perform surgery, his own occupational provision allows him to own a practice and have other doctors work for him. So now he has dual incomes. One's tax-free totally, and the other one through the practice.
It's about taking care of making sure that you're covered in every way.
That's right.
Now, when people listening right now, they're thinking, gosh, I don't know if I'm going to have the money to do this or what. What do you think what people should do right now? What is the best thing that people that are listening should do?
Well, they should consider talking to Howard and myself regarding MUGS. MUGS. Okay? Covering disability for mortgage, utilities, and groceries. And keep it really simple. A plan in place is better than no plan at all.
So how does somebody do that? I mean, they're sitting here thinking, how long does it have to be in place before I can even get it?
It can be in place one day after you sign and get approved.
Really?
That's
Okay.
right.
Okay, go ahead. So to me, I just think that it sounds, well, what you said there, it's MUGS, M-U-G-S, mortgage, Utilities, groceries, toilet paper. That's involved too.
Sanitary
That's
products. For
Well,
yes,
say,
yes.
so basically, even for your needs, they're just all your
Right.
regular daily needs.
We want people to have at least their essentials taken care of so they can continue their life and get well.
And it doesn't matter how old they are.
Disability income, you can usually buy it up to age 70.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and again, they have a special number that they've created for everybody. It's 480-316-7862, and operators are standing by. They do want them to talk to you so that they can help you find out how they can help you, especially for this time in everybody's lives. It's important to do this. I thought for myself, just as I'm a single person out there, and when I heard about it and I was listening to you talk about it, it just sounded like the perfect scenario for me to get into.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you find that, go ahead. Do you find, some people don't, so do you find when people talk to you, they're like, oh my God, I had no idea that this was even around?
Well, we find that all the time.
Right.
Yeah, where were you? 2 years ago when we bought this other plan and things like that.
Does it matter? Do you two talk to people with like as a second opinion for people?
We do.
Okay.
We do.
And so the best thing they should do is give you a call. Pick up the phone and find out. You got nothing else to do right now, right? You're sitting around. Take care of yourself. You're worried about getting sick, but you got to make sure that you're insured and properly.
That's right, properly and effectively.
Again, that phone number to call them, it's 480-316-7862. What else should we talk about today?
Well, let's talk a little about housing. People are concerned about their mortgages, their rents. Can they pay them because they're not working, things like that. Are they going to close on a new house that they're trying to buy or trying to sell a house? Well, we have on board, we have an affiliate, Tracy Preston. She's a wonderful young lady. She's a full-blown realtor, all the acclimates and all the credentials. And she could be reached at, let's see, at 480-363-1288. 480-363-1288, tracypreston.com. And she'll answer questions, because these are viable questions right now. We are trying to help people maintain their lifestyles through insurance, but also through financial questions like this.
And it's ever changing momentarily, day to day.
So here's what I'm seeing here, is that everybody is coming together.
Absolutely.
You're having here people in your office help other people with questions that they might have concerning their housing. So you have somebody there in place. Her name is Tracy Preston, and her phone number is 480-363-1288. For any questions that you might have out there concerning your housing, you can check her out on her website. It's tracypreston.com.
That's correct.
So it's great that you have all of these different people there in place to help people for this, but I think more so than anything, I think what you want is for people to have peace of mind.
That's right.
And the only way they're going to do it is by talking to you and finding out if this product is right for them, and it sounds like it's almost right for everybody.
It does, and it is. And Howard and I are dedicated to helping people. So that's the biggest thing.
And the first thing they say when they come in is, what would you like? Would you like a casserole
Or a check.
or a check? At the end.
Not quite, but close.
Yeah, but everybody does prefer a check.
Right, and it's not necessarily for just the children at the end of the whole thing. This is really for any time that you might end up needing something.
That's right, even for yourself.
Again, some of the things that we mentioned that you can pay it with is basically any of your needs right now, your mortgage, right?
Right.
What else?
Utilities, okay, groceries, rent if you don't have if you don't have a mortgage, car payments, things like that.
So it's there in place for you, and it all sort of depends. All you have to do is give them a call. It's a very simple process. You talk to them, and they'll ask you a couple of questions.
Absolutely.
And I don't know how much is involved in health. It wasn't that much. I didn't see that
No,
that was
no.
really a factor as much as it is how old are you, what's your date of birth, and
Yeah.
about how much money it costs a month.
Exactly, and we're trying to simplify getting the applications processed and things like that with video seminars, video conferencing, phone calls, faxes, emails. We've simplified the matters much easier now. So especially in today's environment.
When I got the package, I was very excited about it because I thought that it was it's an answer. I think that's what it is. It's a possible answer for people who need some cashola.
Sure, absolutely, and I think right now, Howard, you and I should offer out any callers that call in a package that we mail them out to.
Absolutely, let's do it.
You can get this package. I have one, and I think it's a great idea that we'll do it for the next show for sure, that you can call in here and get this packet from me, and we'll make sure that you get the information on this. They're living benefits, and it's something that you may not have ever heard before. Not a lot of people know about them. So you can call here at 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You can also call them direct. They will also take that information for you and send it to you a packet. That number is 480-316-7862. Operators are standing by. What are your final words today?
Go ahead, Howard.
Let's get through this whole period of time here. It will come to an end. Hopefully, maybe the higher temperatures will kill the virus. We'll be ready for next year with the vaccines. But let's get through this. Don't let the fact that you're staying at home keep you from making good decisions for your future. We should be talking now.
Everybody's going to be living here soon because it's going to be hot, and it kills the virus.
Yeah.
But you guys got to take care of yourselves. That's the first thing.
Absolutely.
Everybody else, we're in this together. This is the information that you're getting from this show that could help you and live your life and have a little bit of peace of mind.
Absolutely, and to all our listeners,
Thank you very much.
thank you very much, and God bless.
Now,
Amen.
the number to call again, it is 480-316-7862. You're going to get the packet from them. They'll mail it to you, or you can also call me at 602-277-5369. Operators are always standing by.
Thank you.